What's up, everybody? D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla vs. Kong discussion video. We're going to keep the momentum rolling, not only on the channel uploads. Fingers crossed, hopefully I get this video out within Thursday. Hopefully I get this out on Thursday. But also, we're keeping the ball rolling on the Godzilla vs. Kong momentum. I know I kind of actually slowed it down by dropping that Shin Godzilla video and the Kongathon, but I can't just talk Godzilla vs. Kong, otherwise I'm going to get burnt out on it. And for everyone who's like, how can you make so many videos analyzing a 3-second shot from Godzilla vs. Kong? I have a few things to say to you. Number one, really easily actually. Yeah, I can do it really easily because it is such a vague shot that we have no context to it, and so it leaves speculation exactly where speculation was beforehand. It leaves it wide open. We already knew Godzilla and Kong were going to fight in the movie, so it just kind of points us in the slightest of directions while leaving the door wide open for us to speculate on everything else that we would be speculating on normally. It's like a complaint I've seen, like, how are you gonna sit here and make so many videos on that? You're really gonna make 2 videos? If you only think I'm gonna make 2 videos, it shows some ignorance on your part. I don't understand what the problem is. We made how many speculation videos based off still images from Kong Skull Island and Godzilla King of the Monsters? A lot. Same with Godzilla 2014, so... If we're gonna sit here and do it with still images, we can sit here and do it with moving images. That's all I'm saying. We're actually not talking about the Godzilla vs. Kong image today, that shot on the boat. I mean, not directly anyways. We are going to explore the film's IMDB page because I haven't done that for the movie yet, and I want to. It was something that I wanted to do for Godzilla King of the Monsters as well, and I didn't do it for Godzilla King of the Monsters either. We're gonna explore the IMDB page today and see if we can piece anything together from that. Alright, starting out, we got the film's synopsis here. As the gigantic Kong meets the unstoppable Godzilla, the world watches to see which one of them will become the king of the monsters. Looks like there's some images here that I may never have seen, so let's check out these images. Okay, so yeah, there is images here that I've never seen before. So we got Alexander Skarsgård and Isa Gonzalez hanging out. Wingard with the Monarch logo behind him. I believe that's from his Instagram. I don't know what this destroyed area is. I think they filmed this in Hawaii, and it certainly looks like Hawaii, but I think this could be doubling as Florida in the movie, as we do think that some of the movie might take place in Florida. Not sure what could cause destruction like this. I would think that destruction like this would be caused by a winged animal, such as Rodan, but I don't know. I doubt it would be Rodan. So I'm gonna assume it's just rubble caused by Godzilla and Kong fighting. So this one, I've never seen it, but it features the giant slate that they're using for the movie that features the Godzilla vs. Kong banner on it. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, the banner. We'll examine the banner here. I have heard some people say that this is a boat. I don't think this is a boat. This looks to me like a building. It looks like the angle's at a bit of a Dutch angle. It looks like this is a building with some debris here, Kong coming down to punch Godzilla, of course, and then it looks like this is another building. No boat has this attached to it, you know, that does not look like a boat to me. It looks like buildings. So it looks like they're fighting in a city. I like to see that. I want them to fight in a city. Godzilla again featuring different-ish dorsal fins, but this is just art, so you don't know if these are actually going to be his dorsal fins or if they are going to retain the 2019 dorsal fins. But yeah, if you look here, you can see that kind of like building structure. So I'm not totally sure. So we got these images of Madison Russell and Julian Dennison hanging out. They are being directed by Wingard. Again, here's them just hanging out. Looks like their stunt doubles are on set, so some action is going down here. As you can see, people dressed identically to them. They've got that gross Florida Storm Chasers van, so again, maybe this is set in Florida. Looks like maybe an action scene at a Florida gas station. Here's just more pictures of them being directed. I don't know what the deal with this one is. I can't tell if this is part of the movie or not. I have no idea who this kid is or what they're holding. Obviously, she's holding an icy and some snacks, M&M's specifically, but I don't think that's anything important. I think that's just them between takes maybe, and that's all of them. Looks like we got a little bit of stuff here. Let's see what this says. Oh, this is just the plot synopsis. In a world where man and monster now coexist. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that part of it before. Monarch must lead the way to a prosperous future alongside the Titans, keeping humanity in check. However, a rival faction that wants to manipulate the Titans for war begins to rise under the guise of a nefarious conspiracy threatening to wipe out all life on the planet. Meanwhile, on Skull Island, Island. Strange seismic activity draws the attention of Godzilla and Kong alike. I've actually never seen this synopsis. This seems very fake to me because that would have been reported on by a lot of people. I have never heard that one reported before. Sure, the monsters are coexisting now, I guess. Godzilla's keeping them in check, so I suppose he's kind of making them coexist. Sure. A rival faction plans to manipulate the Titans for war. I've never heard that part of it. I haven't. I've heard that there's a human conspiracy. I remember that part of it, but I don't remember them being specifically manipulated, so maybe that's Godzilla and Kong fighting kind of against their will, like I've suggested in the past. Maybe someone uses something like the Orca to set the two against each other. Meanwhile, on Skull Island, strange seismic activity. I think that's coming from the King of the Monsters end credits, maybe? Yeah, strange seismic activity draws Godzilla and Kong. If you don't know IMDb, you can edit it your own. I used to edit the King of the Monsters IMDb back before they put in a new thing, so now you have to create an account, and I'm too lazy to create an account. But yeah, anyone who wants to can mess with the IMDb pages, so I don't really take much of that to mean much of anything, if I'm honest, because I've never heard that reported before, so I don't know, because I feel like I would have heard more about that. How does the film have so much trivia already? It takes place directly after King of the Monsters, 47 years after Skull Island. I knew that. That trivia turned out to be a bunch of nothing. All right, now it's time to check out the thing that I'm really interested in. The thing that we're here for. So we got some writing credits. Eric Pearson and Max Bornstein doing the screenplays. Max Bornstein worked on all the previous MonsterVerse entries. Story fleshed out by Terry Russo. Terry Russo, I believe, fleshed out the story for Godzilla vs. the Griffin, the 1994 film that never came to pass. Michael Dougherty, of course, and Zach Shields worked on the story. Checking out the cast. Don't know how they order the cast list. I'm not totally sure, but we'll check out the cast list. We got Millie Bobby Brown, Madison Russell, and then, of course, we have a lot of characters we don't know yet. So we've got Isa Gonzalez, who we don't know, Alexander Skarsgård, Rebecca Hall, Jessica Henwick, the girl from Iron Fist, Zia Zhang. I don't know why they wouldn't have her name listed, because we know at least one of two characters she could be playing. And I know I say Zia Zhang, Z Zhang, Zia Zhang. There's a million different pronunciations, and all of them that I say are wrong. I understand. Yeah, so she could either be Dr. Chen or Dr. Ling. Feels weird that they wouldn't just put that, but yeah, that's who she's playing. I mean, she's playing the same character she played in King of the Monsters. One of the two, anyways. Lance Reddick, we don't know who he is. Kyle Chandler coming back as Mark Russell. Now, I do remember Denai Guerrera being rumored for the movie, but we have no idea if she's in it, I guess. Julian Dennison, he just looks like Madison's friend, maybe. Maybe another Monarch kid, I'd assume. And Alexander Skarsgård, Isa Gonzalez working for Monarch, we know that. We've got Zia Zhang working for Monarch. You know, I'm not totally sure who could be the bad guy of the movie based off this cast list so far, but I don't know. I don't know who the bad guy will be. A lot of people we don't know. All right, here's some people that have names, apparently. Admiral Wilcox, obviously a military admiral, so we're gonna get those guys back. Sonar operator, assuming it takes place on a boat. Here's one, pier goer. Let's try and piece some things together here. We have a pier goer, and it looks like potentially Madison Russell appear on a pier. Maybe that's where Godzilla and Kong are fighting in that image, because I did suggest that they could be on a pier. Maybe that's where they're fighting. That seems like maybe a bit of a stretch, but I don't know. If there's a pier goer listed on IMDb, you never know. We got Mission Tech. I'm assuming that'd be from Monarch. A bunch of people who are unlisted. Actor, is he playing an actor? We got a Monarch flight crew, so that's, I'm gonna assume, like our G team for the movie, maybe. We have a lot of like Monarch characters. We have Monarch Technician, some more Monarch Technicians. I think that could be like a G team kind of thing, because I don't think G team is returning in this movie. Security guard, don't know what he's gonna be a security guard for. Mean Girl, I'm assuming she'll be in the school with Madison. That'd be my guess. Party goer, your guess is as good as mine. Fisherman, thug, because of course, sure. Refugee, probably gonna be a lot of those in the new movie. Probably gonna be a lot of people who need a place to go. Hong Kong survivor, so that does indicate that at least some action scene happens in Hong Kong. A big Hong Kong battle, bar patron. I don't know what any of these things are gonna be. US Navy, he's playing the entire US Navy, this guy. Darn, those mean girls, they're everywhere. Apex guard, Apex lab tech. What is Apex? I don't know what Apex is. Apex is the shooting title for the film. Apex could be the bad guy group. I think I've heard that theory, that Apex is gonna be a rival group to Monarch. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe that is a bad guy Monarch. Pier goer, another pier goer, so something's happening on a pier, for sure. Hayworth, is that a name? Heave pilot? What is a heave? We got another guard, Monarch board member, lots of Monarch members, sure. Bartender, there's obviously a scene in a bar here, another bar patron, Dr. Chen's assistant, so Dr. Chen is back. Well, why don't they just put Zai Zhang's character as Dr. Chen? If Dr. Chen's assistant's on here, Dr. Chen's gonna be in the movie. Yet another thug. Maybe the thugs are in Hong Kong? Bar patron, another bar patron, more refugees, Monarch guards, a girl on a pier, so clearly something's going down on a pier. Another refugee. I wish they'd be like organized based off their jobs in the movie until the movie gets closer, and then we can organize them based off payroll or something. I don't know. School kid. Madison Russell's still in school. Maybe she's in public school now because she's actually not in school in King of the Monsters. She's homeschooled, but maybe she's in school now. Maybe that's why girls are mean to her, is because she's new. Credit only. Interesting. He does nothing in the movie. They just credited him just because. Hopefully I can get one of those. Monarch ground crew. Again, just more Monarch stuff. Apex armed guard. I don't know what this Apex is, but it's popping up all over. I see a lot more Apex to come. It's popping up all over this IMDB, so Apex is clearly does something in the movie. Monarch flight crew. Apex employee. What the hell is Apex? Monarch worker. Apex employee. I don't know what Apex is. Shopper. Apex lab technician. Apex has a lab. Okay, they have armed guards. I'm gonna guess they are a militia. That's gonna be my guess, is that they're a scientific militia. Bioengineering. How's that for a guess? I'm gonna say Apex. I'm going completely out on a limb here. Apex is gonna be maybe a rival to Monarch, but maybe not bad guys. They'll probably be bad guys, but maybe they're not bad guys. Or maybe they're a special division of Monarch. I'm gonna say they're doing bioengineering because they got lab techs, and everyone knows that lab techs can only be creating giant plant monsters to destroy us. Bar patron. There's going to be a scene in a bar, fellas. If we didn't learn anything from this video, there will be a scene in a bar, a scene on a pier, and then some thugs. Monarch military. So Monarch military, I'm assuming that's G-team. Hong Kong pedestrian, just another Hong Kong thing going on. Another refugee, and Monarch tactical guard. Yeah, it looks like Monarch's got their own crew to fight, and Apex has their own crew to fight. I'm not sure. Let's check out what the cinematographer did, because that'll be important as well. Cinematographer, you don't have a great IMDb, do you? I don't think I've seen any of these movies, but World War Z looks like the only one that I actually watched. Doesn't look like he got the greatest of resumes, you cinematographer. It's okay. I have trust in you. I believe in you. I'll hold out faith. And that's what we're working with for the Godzilla vs. Kong IMDb page. Thanks for exploring it with me. I actually feel like we learned a little bit, right? We learned that there's going to be stuff on a pier. We learned that there's Apex, whatever that is. I guess I'll talk about that in a future video. What is Apex? It makes sense. I've seen comments for months now about this Apex thing, and I guess I just never really took any notice to it. But yeah, Apex is all over the IMDb, so Apex is clearly something. There's going to be something to do on a pier, and then there's going to be a lot of refugees and people getting injured in China, and some thugs running around. Maybe the thugs work for Apex as well, because Apex has a lot of armed guards and whatnot, so maybe the thugs work for them as well. And that'll do it for this one, fellas. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. D-Man, out.